It's showtime.
Hey there, Tall Man Clan. Welcome to the show. I am Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is the lovely Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. And we are coming to you live right now from the MSC Seaside, somewhere west of the Bahamas. In fact, let's just go right to balcony cam. We actually have some nice balcony cam footage tonight for you guys. Yeah. That is literally live right now, right outside our balcony. In fact, here, watch. Gotta get to it.
Gotta make him prove it, right?
This is not a recording.
Definitely not a recording.
And what live show would not? It just wouldn't be complete if we didn't have this too.
I don't miss that, to be honest.
No, I don't miss that either. All right, so y'all read the thumbnail. You're here. We did decks 7 and 8 today. We covered them extensively for you. And so without further ado, make sure you have your desserts. Everybody get your desserts. All right, we got our desserts. I'm not sure I'm going to eat mine now or later, but we got desserts. All right, let's get to deck 7 and deck 8. Hey there, Tall Man Clan. Welcome back. We are in the MSC Seaside. We're going to take a look at deck 7 and 8 today. As you can see, we're right here by the forward elevator banks. And so we're going to start over here and show you everything about this deck. Right, isn't the decor in here beautiful? So this is the entrance for the theater, the Metropolitan Theater. We showed you a little bit of it yesterday when I was on deck 6, but we're now on deck 7. You can see they're in here rehearsing again, getting ready for tonight's show. But this is what it looks like up here on deck 7. Chairs look really comfortable. We're going to be going to a show tonight, so we'll report back into you after and let you know. All right, so as we move forward, we're going to go into the casino. I would have to say by cruise ship standards, the casino is probably a little bit smaller than a lot of the other cruise ship casinos we've seen. Okay? We're not going to get too close to the machines because we're not supposed to be filming in here to begin with. As you can see, there's stairs that lead downstairs as well as upstairs. Okay, so, but there you go. There's the casino. All right? It was pretty quick to get through there. So now we're basically walking right down the center of the ship. And we're gonna head over to the right side. That was slick right there. Yeah. I'm gonna keep on talking about reflective surfaces. They're just everywhere. All right, so here is the main atrium. You got to see a little bit of this yesterday from the other two decks, but this is what it looks like from up here on deck 7. It's really beautiful. Okay. Over here is the champagne bar, currently closed. And then when we come over here, there's really nice seating area tucked back over here, as well as through here. What's really nice, and when you come up down, I showed you this yesterday, the floor-to-ceiling windows, right? They go up 3 decks. So it brings in a lot of natural light, right? It's a little bit gray today outside. This is our second day here at Ocean Cay. Here's another little, only for display. I don't know, anyway. Right, nice leather sofas. We're really liking the look and feel of this ship. And look at this. Arcade games and bowling alley. And bowling. got bowling on board. I thought NCL was the only one that did bowling. There is an interactive XD cinema in here. Okay. There's also an F1 simulator. Right. And then there's the bowling alley. Look at this. I think a game is like 10 bucks. Yeah, I think it's like $10. We'll confirm for you guys. Lisa, there may be some information. Well, you know, let's just look. Amusement rides. These are the hours. Oh, here we go. The XD cinema, $11 for adults, $9 for kids. Bowling is $30 for a 30-minute session or $50 for 1 hour. Wow. Billiards, $10 for a 1 hour session. And the zip line, yes, there's a zip line on the ship. We'll show you that later, is $11. Okay. If you're going into the XD Interactive Cinema, here's your choices. There you go. So as we continue on, we've got air hockey. There's a couple of claw-type games, right? Also, some regular arcade-type games. And there you go. And then we're moving forward into the Garage Club. We haven't made it here at night yet, but we will. See what it's like in here. It's a very cool look. Car. Nice big bar. There we go. Yeah, it's a nice little area. If we keep on going, we end up outside. We'll go outside. So again, we're on the back of deck 7. This is the South Beach pool. All right. We'll go around here so you can see. That just leads up to deck 8. If you want gelato, sorry for the wind, guys. If you want gelato, look at this. Upcharge. See if I can block the wind for you guys. There's the pool. Nice pool. All right. Yeah, the wind's better here. It's a nice pool back here on deck 7. This is also one of the smoking areas right over here. But we'll go all the way so you can just take a look out the back. Yeah. See our name down there, MSC Seaside. Yeah, it was nice and calm yesterday. Not so much today. All right. So again, this is one of the smoking areas. I've lost Lisa somewhere. There's another area out here. And stairs up to 8. We'll look at that later. Sorry for the wind, it is a wind tunnel. Which, by the way, this is right here, this area here, last night, was a club. They were playing music at rocket ship type decibels. It was crazy. It was crazy. All right, so again, we're still on deck 7. We're gonna head back inside. And there's a nice little quiet, well, it's quiet now. It's not quiet at night because of the stuff that's going on out there. And then there's another area of entertainment here, but it feels like it would be quiet. It's quiet now, but I promise you at nighttime, it is not. Okay? And here you go, look at this. This is the Haven Lounge. The band that was been playing in here is really good. All right. So the Haven Lounge. Nice size stage, really. A lot of stages for little bands like this are tiny. This is a nice big stage. Okay. There's the lovely Lisa. All right, so let's continue on. The Haven Lounge. So we continue on. We're going to end up back on, of course, in the atrium on the other side of the ship. Elevator bank right here. Okay. Now, if you want to book future cruises, this is where you come right here. Again, deck 7. Just really, it's a really comfortable feel in here. Right, remember, we're back into the atrium. Okay. There's some shops, and they are open today. Watches and sunglasses, even though we're in port, it's their private island, so they can be open. So, if you have a watch fetish, you want to come. Hello. If you have a watch fetish, you want to come see these two ladies, or even glasses.
Lord.
Right? Ray-Bans and Oakleys and Guess, or everything you can imagine. So if you're out on an excursion and lose your glasses, come see her. She'll help you out.
Bye.
You too now. Bye-bye. All right, so we're gonna sneak back through the casino to get back to where we started, and then we'll go up to deck 8. I don't want to miss anything, so we're giving you the full walkthrough. They have these TVs everywhere that broadcast different information, as well as this is a touch screen. You can touch and log into your stuff there. It's kind of neat. They're all over the ship. Looking up. Isn't that nice? Leave a comment below if you think there's too many reflective surfaces. I want to know. Or if you've been on here before, let us know what your thoughts of this ship are. Okay. The elevators, we'll do a separate video just for this, but they're touchscreen. They're buttonless. You touch where you're going to go, and well, there's no buttons inside the elevator. We'll do a separate little video for that. All right, so let's go upstairs. Hi, everybody. Mirrors and glass everywhere. Okay, so we'll start off right here. So this is where we are. Okay, and so this is the workout area and spa, and they have all the equipment that you can imagine. I'm not going to stay in here too long because there's people working out, and we don't want to invade their privacy. We have all your ellipticals and treadmills and stair climbers are all on that side. Over here, this is more like a core workout area, okay? There are separate rooms for classes, and the spa is actually also over here. You can get into the spa from here, as you just saw me do, or you can get into the spa from over there. And it just kind of wraps around. The spa has everything that all the normal spas it sees you, from the thermal suites to whatever, and that is all back in there. And of course, it's daytime and there's people getting treatment, so we're not gonna go back there. But if you do wanna come to the spa, come see one of these ladies, they will take care of you. Now, as we come out, there's cosmetics, right? You can get your face worked on a little bit, right? Some makeup. There's a barber shop. Look at that. Then there is a hair salon right there. And we passed over here the nail salon. So if you want to get your nails done, you can get your nails done here. And they are fully stocked. So if you want to pamper yourself a little bit, the Seaside has everything that you need to pamper yourself. All right, so let's stay with what we had been doing, get back to the other side of the ship, and go forward. Okay, here we are. So we're in the public bathrooms right there. And there is an outside area, which we will do last, but there's ample outside areas, which again, we'll do the full walk on the outside after we do the inside. Okay, so here we go. So there's a lot more shops up here. There's also a sports bar. We'll go in there in just a second, but they have all kinds of little things set up here, things for sale, okay? As I mentioned, this is the sports bar. You know what, Lisa, let's just go in the sports bar. It's quiet. You have the games going on here at nighttime. A little stage in there. So I'm gonna do some comedy in here. Last night the comedy was, I forget the guy's name. He was in the main theater. Right? You can actually book spaces here if you want. And look, you have a party and you want a private showing of the game, you can do that. You just have to reserve it ahead of time. I'm not sure if there's an upcharge for it. I'm probably guessing there is. But if you have a large party and you want a little more privacy, you can do that. Now you can exit and or enter the sports bar from over here as well. But again, I don't want to confuse us, so we're gonna go out the way we came in so we stay on our path. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. All right. All right, so back to where we started here. Again, we're gonna continue. This is the staircase that we saw when we were downstairs in the casino. So that leads down to the casino. And here's the other side of that sports bar. This is another little great seating area. Okay? And you're looking down into the casino, the entrance to the casino, and then you really can't see much there. But you see what I'm talking about by all these reflective surfaces, right? We'll cover that bar on the way back. And this is the mirror that Lisa and I keep on almost running into.
Every time we come to it.
Even though there's an MSC logo there, it just feels like you should walk straight. I don't know. All right, we have some more shops, some jewelry, Swarovski crystals, which I showed you the steps yesterday. If you want to take one home with you, they have beautiful Swarovski crystals in here. Swarovski. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Have a good day. Okay. Now we have somehow been flipped to the other side of the ship. As I mentioned, excursion desk. Excursion desk here. And there's our full itinerary. There we are. Yeah, let's see, get a little closer for you. There's the full itinerary. This area is called the Bistro La Bohème. And that leads us back to the 3-story full glass wall. It's just absolutely beautiful, okay? And I am gonna jig jog one more time over to the far side, because remember, we were on the other side. And so I try to keep this as methodical as possible so we don't miss anything. A nice bar here, which looks like it is not being used at all. There's not a single bottle up here. Maybe they open it up at night. I don't know. We will check for you. And to give you context, straight ahead, that's the sports bar. So if we had come out of the sports bar that way, we would be right here. Okay? So let's continue on. Yeah, just a little cut up. All right. There's some restrooms over here. Again, we're back in an elevator shaft right here. Now, here is actually the main buffet. Okay? Remember, we're on deck 8. The main buffet is not upstairs, it's on deck 8. So do not get confused when you first get on the ship and go up to the upper decks looking for the buffet. There is one up there, but it is very, very small. Of course, there's seating down there. Pretty much most of the, what I would call good stuff is down here. What they had up there was just basically hot dogs, hamburgers, and pizza. And so if you wanted anything else other than that, like hot foods, different ethnic foods, the carving station, that is all down here. The back of deck 8. right? The decor is beautiful. And it's actually a pretty large buffet, guys. They have it sort of in a big box, which to the back of the ship. Again, we're gonna do the outside later, so we'll show you the back. But it just goes all the way around. Here's your carving station. Looks like ham today. Pasta. The pasta on the ship is to die for, guys. I come from an Italian background and I am so particular about pizza and pasta. And these guys have nailed it. I'm telling you. So there's just seating everywhere. There's seating outside too. Again, we will show you that when we go outside. But it's a real comfortable feeling in here. Where the rest of the ship seems to be black, reds, and silvers. This is more of a light, airy feeling. Again, leave a comment below. Let us know what you think of the decor in here. Okay. And then we're basically back where we started. Obviously, there's a bar right there. So if you need a cocktail or a coffee, you can get it right there. So, but there's wash stations, as you can see when you come in. So, safety first. You want to be a little bit sanitized when you walk in. Make sure you see her when you come here.
Yeah.
She will take care of you like she's taking care of us.
Take care. Bye-bye.
There you go. Here's your wash station. Okay, so this is where we came in. We came in from over there. So now we're gonna go over here. And we've already seen a little bit of this because the way the ship was designed, it kind of pushed us over. Back at the atrium. Right. And on this side is the MSC shop. So if you want to go home with some MSC merch, this is where you're going to go on deck 8, right by the atrium. So all things MSC Seaside are in this particular shop. A Rolling Stones, nice. Nice little sweaters, blankets and pillows and throws and stuffed animals and all kinds of stuff. So you want to be a captain, at least, you know, not steer the ship, but you know what I mean. Captain for a day. All right, so there's your MSC shop. Again, we had already walked by this way when our path threw us over here. So let's get back to the beginning and then we'll go on the outside deck so you can see the outside area on deck 8 is, I think it's very expansive, right? There's just a lot of space out there, which you'll see here in just a minute. Okay, so again, reference, there was the sports bar. Now we're over here and here's the Sea View Lounge right on the other side. And they have more entertainment in here at night. There's really a ton of entertainment on this ship, guys. So, yeah. Just beautiful, right? So let's get out of here. They're playing music. I'm sure that YouTube is gonna have a fit when they hear the song playing on the video, but there's not much I can do about it. Okay. So that was the Sea View Lounge. Having a little sail here. Invicta, I think. Okay. Stairs and elevators. Again, we are back here at the spa. Remember I told you you could come in from the spa from 2 ways? Well, this is one of the ways. So we are gonna find our way to the outside deck right now and then walk all the way around the outside. So let's go back this way, Lisa. Find the first door that we can get to, which is right here. Now, it may be a little windy today, so if we don't talk much, it's because it's been too windy. Just enjoy the deck, okay? So let's just walk the whole thing. Look at how much space is out here. Isn't this crazy? There's the front of the ship, there's the bridge. Now, this is the spa area, so I'm not sure how much further we'll be able to get. I also want to remind you, if you're booking one of the MSC Yacht Club suites, you have all of your own areas, pools, bars, restaurants, which is only accessible by your key card because you're part of the MSC Yacht Club suites. We are not, so there's a segment of the ship we are just not going to be able to show you. And so, as you can see, I don't think we can get in here. No. There's all these little cabanas here that you can use if you're in the spa, right? Now that's the spa. We're in the spa area, okay? And unfortunately, like I said, I apologize, we can't get in there because it's, well, part of the spa. All right, so let's walk back this way. I love all this space. Not very many cruise ships have this kind of wide open space on lower decks. Obviously they have some space on the lower decks, but this is really, really expansive, I think. Again, for those who have cruised on a bunch of other ships before, let us know what you think. You know, do other cruise ships have this kind of expansive space, right? This is also another smoking area right here. So deck 8, outside of midship. There's actually a bunch of smoking areas. You got deck 6. Hi, we'll make you famous. The back of deck 7, here on deck 8. There's something on decks 16 and 18 or 17 and 18, I forget. We'll get there. Now look at this. We're about to walk out. Oh, look at this. You can see through. Isn't that neat? It's called the Infinity Bridge. And there's just one part right here. You're hanging out over the water. So on sea days, we may have to come here and get some views for you. If you're new to the channel, I'm afraid of heights. So even these like little glass walkways, not my cup of tea.
I'm proud of you.
Right?
Yeah.
I didn't fidget one time, did I?
No.
Normally I'm hugging the rail.
Yes, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. If you didn't hear Lisa, she was saying, I'm so proud of you. So we're heading, we're towards the back now where the buffet is. I'm not sure if you can see the sign in there. See, it says buffet right there in my shadow. Right, so,
Walk around the corner.
yeah, I can do that. But that was much more fun. Right, so here's an entrance to the buffet. And this becomes all the outdoor seating area. So if you don't want to sit inside, if it's a nice day out, you can sit out here and have your breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you want. Speaking of, they have a midnight buffet, but it starts at 10 o'clock. So I guess we can't call it the midnight buffet because it's not, but it's open from 10 until 1 a.m. We've gone there 2 nights now. It's basically been the same thing. Hot dogs, hamburgers, pizza, snacks, desserts, these kind of things. All right. Goes with the stairs down to deck 7. And here comes that wind I was talking about. So we're on deck 8. There's the pool that we saw a few minutes ago. There we go. But to get to the other side, there's an elevator bank in the way. So, all these cabins in the back of the ship are all suites that are looking out over this area. We actually videoed a few of them for you, so you'll be seeing that in upcoming videos. Okay, but I'll try to point them out for you. So if you look up, all those are suites. Same thing on this side right above us. And as I mentioned, we got into video several of them, so you'll get to see what those look like and the views out the back. So as we round the corner, I imagine this is a mirror image of the other side. But to be thorough, we'll We'll walk the whole thing for you. You can see it's much more quiet over here. It's funny how that happens. There's lots of little nooks and crannies in the ship. If you find them, there's some quiet spaces. Okay, looks like we're coming up to a dead end, and I don't know why. There's a blue security rope up here. We may have to scooch back inside to get back outside. Yeah, the Infinity Bridge here is closed for some reason. Don't know why. They're not cleaning above it. That's usually why they would close it, unless there's something wrong with it. There you go. That's a nice view of the water. So we can just go inside. Yeah, I think they have been cleaning it because there's all kinds of water there. So let's just go in here. Pull, Robert, pull. And then we'll just bypass it and go out this other door over here. Here we go. Of course, there's a do not enter. Wow. It's all closed, even though there's somebody out there. I don't know how they got out there. So I'm guessing that's because they're cleaning. I see a lot of water out there. Here we go. See, there's a lot of water out here, so I'm guessing they've been cleaning. Somehow that one got missed. All right, so there's that Infinity Bridge. As we continue, here we go. Love to get up to the front of the ship. We have to find another deck that we can do that on. I don't know if this ship has an area up in the front that you can go out on like some of the ships. But we always try. So lots of deck space. One thing I haven't heard yet is how many passengers are actually on this sailing. Are we full? Are we three-quarter full? I have no idea. We haven't really experienced very many lines, but other than the elevators, we'll talk about that later. But for the shows, that theater being so small, you do have to make a reservation. It doesn't cost you anything, but you do have to make a reservation. You can do that on your app, on your phone. Okay, so yeah, so we've gone just about 360, as you can see. This is just like the other area, but there's a door here and it's locked, so we can't get in there. So there you have it, guys. There is your deck 7 and deck 8. Oh, and these are locked. Now we can't get in. Look at that. Can't get in, can't get out. So we'll just do our close here. So thanks for joining us on deck 7 and deck 8. Stay tuned for the rest of the ship on days to come. Until we see you all again, be safe. Well, there you go. There was deck 7 and deck 8. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Again, if you're joining us late, that is balcony cam. That is a live shot outside the side of the ship, outside of our balcony. It's not a feed from the ship. We have a camera out there that we put out there to get you guys some good views. If you were joined us last night on the stream that we did last night, there was a light show that was going to happen on Ocean K, or Ocean Key, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And we told you we would video that, and so we did. So here's the light show that happens on Ocean Key.